Well, today, I guess we could talk about some firewood storage options. Obviously, people are wondering what's behind me. So, we have my woodshed I use for feeding my boiler. So, we have two doors that slide open. Obviously, all my wood's stacked in here now. This will probably be the last of the wood I'll have stacked in here, because once all this is gone, it'll be switched over to, this will be where I'll set my totes in. But we have a ways back there yet to get it all cleaned out. So this is a 20 by 20 shed. It's all rough sawn lumber. I used railroad ties for my posts, and I got all my rough sawn lumber for rafters with all my steel on. And a lot of people wonder how I get it to dry. So in the summertime, usually I slide both doors to the center, and then you come around on the back side. So on the back here, I have some screws that are down here in the bottom. Them get unscrewed, and I got some screws here, and then that top flips out, and then the whole bottom door gets propped open for the summer. That allows good airflow through there. So this is just one of my storage options. So it works. The only thing I actually had in it for materials was I had to buy the railroad ties and all the nails and screws that I put it together with. So other than that, it was all free material. Steel was all off of a friend's shed, because the insurance company was redoing his shed roof, so he kept the steel as long as he had that much scrap iron to put in the dumpsters. So this is one of my storage options, and I guess I can show you my other storage options as well. So right here we have my storage option number 2, which is an old corn crib, and it was piled full all the way to the back. This will probably get thrown full of cookies if we run out of totes once this is gone out of here. But nice thing about it is it breathes, gets air. It's got a nice steel roof on it, so that way it doesn't get wet. And I have found in the wintertime, when the snow is blowing, it's actually quite surprising how little snow actually ends up on the inside. So this is another good option for storage of wood. If I were to build a new wood shed, I would probably build it on the concept of this, just because it's easy to do. But that's another option of how you can store your wood. This here is probably how more of my wood will be stored. It'll be in totes, moved at basically when I need them. I'll move them up and fill the wood shed up, fill up, by the burner, so that way I can get it out of there. I do have a few of my skid totes that were made up, so I can roll them with the pallet jack, roll them over to the door, and then I'll pick them up from there with the tractor or skid loaders. So, but this is a good storage solution. Hopefully this summer I can get concrete down here in the gutters so that these will be easier to roll up there without having to move my steel plate, which I use to put them up there. So, well, as far as cheap storage solutions go, pallets work well. They're wired together, and there's actually a wire here that runs all the way across to the other side just to hold side to side. And there's pallets down on the ground, so the wood is off the ground. So this is another storage solution. So I'm sure many people probably recognize where I am, but if you don't, you should. So there's quite a few of these out here, so it's a good storage solution. Is it maybe the best? I don't know. It works. Chris is happy with it, so But you know, as you dig out of here, it gets down there. There's a little bit of debris in there when it's done, but it'll get refilled. And for some people that like to stack their wood, you also have an option of stacking. There are stringers underneath. It's all stacked up on there nicely. So that's another option for people that like to store their wood. So some people like totes. These here was just thrown in loose. We got the big monster bin. And then you can also take the totes and you can stack them full of wood. And I also like to double stack my totes because then they take up less space. For the people that say you can get a face cord in one of them totes, they're lying, because you can't. I've tried. The bigger, taller ones, like this one here, you can get close, but you'd have to have it mounted over the top. But you can't quite get a face cord in them. So that's some of my ideas and storage solutions that I have. So I guess if you like what you're seeing, we'll see you on our next video. We do have some fun stuff planned. Hopefully I can get to doing that soon. I got some stuff that I'd like to do videos with, but gotta let Chris get them out first, so I don't want to ruin some of the surprises of some of the stuff we got coming. So I guess until next time, thanks for watching.